going tonight, everyone?
Good.
Good? Everybody's good? So I'm Ben, I'm Justin's older brother. And I want to tell you something about my brother. Actually, him and I, as close as we are, we're very opposite. I'm going to give you a couple examples. One example of how we're really opposite, and this is a good one. Justin can literally fix almost anything. He kind of walks into a room, he might see something that's broke, he kind of looks at it for a second, maybe flips a switch or makes a phone call, orders a part, and all of a sudden he's got it fixed. Sometimes he just has to look at it and it's fixed. It's incredible. But what's really interesting is that I'm kind of the one that gets a lot of credit for that, because Justin got to follow me around his entire life fixing things that I broke, because I'm really good at it. So Justin really amazes me with that. He's actually very incredible, and I do wonder where I'd be in life with that sort of thing. Growing up, my father calls me motor mouth because I basically never, ever shut up. Justin, on the other hand, he barely spoke. I believe that we counted one time, he had said something like 7 words before his 21st birthday. One of those things was yes, one was no, and his most famous line, fries and a chocolate shake. Pretty much everywhere we went for a long time, for the better part of 2 decades, I would say, we ordered fries and a chocolate shake. We could be at a steakhouse. Then it was his 21st birthday, and everything kind of changed overnight in regards to his speaking issues. He found beer. I'm guessing if you hang around long enough tonight, you're going to get to hear plenty of the things he said. He said all kinds of stuff. No. But it was, realistically, it was great to see him open up, because for the longest time I was very proud of how handsome and talented my brother was, but I was nervous because I didn't know how he was going to find a girlfriend if he couldn't tell them how handsome and talented he was. So the stage was set. I knew that this day would come. He was now a triple threat. He was handsome, talented, and he actually speaks. So today was just a matter of time. But all joking aside, I stand up here today very happy and proud for my brother. It's an honor to be his best man and to take part in their wedding. And like many siblings, as I've gotten older, I've realized more and more how special it is to have such a great brother. I've been fortunate in my adult life to gain 2 wonderful sister and brother-in-laws as well. So I'm blessed and rich in siblings, which is another reason today is very exciting for me. It's an honor to gain a wonderful sister-in-law. Stacey has been so kind to me over the years. And I'm proud that Justin and her will now be husband and wife, because I realize how happy they really are together. I remember the first time I met Stacey and saw Justin and her spend time together. You could just tell that this was it for them. He was so happy. Stacey is so kind to my brother, and they just worked really well together. I could see it right away in both of them, and I see it today more than ever. They both told me that some of their best times together are when they're alone with each other. And I think that that's something that's really special and very lasting. So all that said, here's how I roll. Most people toast once. Not me, though. We're going to toast 3 times. I want everyone to grab a drink and stand up for a moment, if you don't mind. Wouldn't do a lot of work here, I apologize. Many of us are here for both Stacey and Justin, right?
Yeah!
Here's what I want to do. If you're here because you originally knew Stacey, and that's the reason you're here originally, at the count of 3, I'm going to point the mic at you, and I want you to shout out as loud as you can to Stacey and take a drink. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. I have any guesses what's next? It's Justin's turn. Count of 3. If you're here because you originally knew Justin, yell out as loud as possible to Justin. To Justin. And take another drink. 1, 2, 3. To Justin! Oh, it's better than I thought it would be.
Louder, Pam.
Of course, we all know the reason we're here today is because Stacey and Justin have found each other and chosen to come together in marriage. But you know what's really cool about today and every wedding day is we've just all made new friends and we've all gained a new family. Together, let's have a party tonight to celebrate Stacey and Justin and their bright future together. This is a big one, everyone. Let's all raise our glasses, perhaps pump our fists, jump up and down, get a little crazy, do whatever it is they can do to make some noise. Let's give some love to the new couple. I want to give all our positive energy to them and wish them all the best. At the count of 3, we're going to yell out to Stacey and Justin. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, everyone. Let's have a crazy good time tonight for my brother and sister. I love you both, and we wish you all the best.